Well, they said to watch out for bandits, but the road's been pretty clear so far. Or maybe they don't want to deal with a centaur like me. I guess for once I'm lucky that so many humans think we're so violent. Wait, what's... Oh, oh! Oh dear, how horrible! Hello? Are you alive, little human? Oh, I hope I'm not too late. Ah! Oh, you're awake! You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Do you remember what happened? So there are bandits along this road after all. Huh. Well, lucky for you, I keep a first aid kit in my saddlebag. Just 1 second. Well, yeah. I am a centaur. Are you just noticing my lower half? Well, I suppose I can't blame you, poor thing. It looks like you got a pretty nasty blow to the head. Don't worry, I'll get that bandaged up, along with the rest of you. Here, you can rest your head on my legs while I take care of you. I take good care of my coat, so it's nice and soft. Now, before I wrap each wound, I'm going to have to disinfect it with some alcohol. I'm afraid it will hurt a little, but I promise it will pass soon. Shh, shh. You're doing really well. Just hold on a bit longer. There we go. Well, that takes care of your head. I'm just gonna go over your body and find any more cuts to dress. Oh, you're surprised I'm so gentle. I suppose I shouldn't have expected you to be different. I'm sorry. What I mean is, well, I do understand that humans have spread around the idea that centaurs are violent, so it's not really your fault for being misinformed, but it does make me a little bit sad when I hear people talk like that. I'm more or less a pacifist myself, so it can get frustrating when humans assume that I'm a warrior or that I have a short temper. Oh, listen to me, burdening you with my problems when you're the one that's hurt. Speaking of which, you've got a pretty bad gash on your arm. While I'm looking you over, may I ask what you were doing on this road? I know it's not completely barren, but it doesn't see as much use as the other roads lately. And it certainly doesn't get patrolled as much. That's probably why there are bandits here. Ah, I see. Well, you're in luck. I was just coming from there, and I didn't see any bandits. Not that you'd be a target anymore, given that you've already lost everything. You poor thing. What about me? Well, I was... Oh, well, one more cut. Let me just... Shh, shh, shh. You're doing great. Anyway, I was headed to the next town over. I know the main road is faster, but there are just so many humans there. And the way that some of them look at me is... Ah, there I go again. Anyway, I think I've gotten everything. Let me just go over everything one last time. Your head, torso, right arm, left arm, Right leg, left leg. I think you're all patched up. Of course, you'll want to get checked out by a proper doctor and get lots of rest. I passed a couple of groups of humans on the way here, so if you wait a little while, I'm sure they'll be able to help you. Take care. What? What's wrong? You don't think they'll help you? Oh, don't be silly. I mean, who would just ignore someone in such desperate need as yourself? I'm sure they'll be willing to help you to get to the next town at the very least. I. Really? You've already been passed by? That can't be right. Maybe they didn't see you. Oh, they actually crossed to the other side of the road to avoid you? Oh, that's horrible. I don't know what to say. But I guess I can't just leave you here if I can't be sure that somebody else will help you. Here, can you climb on my back? I hope riding on my back isn't too uncomfortable. I don't wear an actual saddle, of course, but that cloth should hopefully work as a substitute. While we're walking, maybe I should explain why I wanted to leave you there for someone else. I promise, I don't see you as a burden. I'm in no rush to get where I'm going. And it's nice to have a traveling companion. It's just that I know how people are going to react when they see us together. It's just. I know how people are going to react when they see us together. Yep, just like that. I don't even have to hear what they're saying to know what they think. I'm sure that they think I did this to you, despite the fact you've obviously been tended to, and that I'm carrying you on my back. If I thought you'd be just as well off with somebody else, I would have rather avoided those stairs. I hope that doesn't sound selfish of me. No, don't worry about it too much. I'll admit it's unpleasant, but I'm quite used to this sort of attention. In this part of the country, humans don't cause us centaurs much trouble. Partially because they fear us, partially because there are laws in place to protect us. Ugh. I'm sorry, I just can't seem to stop going on these rants. Please tell me, how are you feeling? I imagine you're still in pain, but is there any extreme pain or lightheadedness? Well, that's good. Your wounds look mostly superficial to me, but I wanted to make sure. I think you'll be feeling much better after a couple of days' rest. I have enough money to pay for a room at one of the inns in town. Huh? What are you apologizing for all of a sudden? I told you, it's really no trouble. Oh, you mean for earlier, when you said you thought centaurs weren't gentle. Well, thank you for apologizing, but it's really not your fault. It's not anybody's fault, I think. I'm sure you've never spoken for long with a centaur before. So what else can you rely on except what you were told? It's not your fault that you were lied to. And it's not the fault of the people who told the lies, because they were lied to as well. As far as I know, the rumors started thanks to an infamous group of centaur bandits. I don't think there was ever a point when anyone thought that what they were saying was untrue. But it means a lot to me that you're worried about my feelings. When you're the one that's been hurt so badly. You must be a very kind person. Well, it looks like we're almost to town, so hopefully we can get you a bed to rest in very soon. After that, I'll go find a doctor to come visit you and some food to eat. No, 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 no. I couldn't possibly ask for anything in return, especially since you were just robbed. Besides, I think you've been too active this whole time. Let's take some time to just focus on healing, okay? We can figure out what comes next once you're feeling better. Alright, I'm going on a marathon recording session, so I just finished recording the Collector Part 3, so I'm gonna do this one. Not one I wrote, but I have a vacation coming up, so I need to get a few audios recorded, edited, and scheduled to upload while I'm gone, so that's why I'm doing number 2. So this one is called Rescued by a Kind Centaur. It's written by a Waterway Wordsmith off Reddit, and links will be in the description below, so check out their profile and the post that this script initially came from. I know a few others have recorded this, and so you might, I don't know if they've uploaded them to YouTube or not, but you might hear other people's versions of it, but know that it was an open script and that I wanted to try my hand at recording this.